Our next guy that's going to come out tonight is from Baltimore, Maryland. Now, I don't know whether he's a Ravens fan or not, but we won't hold that against him if he is. He's married to his wife, Kim, has 3 daughters and 2 sons. He's a busy man. He has a BS in hotel management from Shepherd University. You know what he likes to do is hang out with the family. And that's one of the great things about our business is getting to hang out and kind of set your own schedule. It's a great thing. He loves to read, travel, and be at the ocean. Why he's in Ohio, I don't really know. His mom was born in the Nassau in the Bahamas, so he really likes being at the ocean. He married his best friend and former sales coordinator, Kim. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome Ken Haynie.
Hey, isn't Terry doing an amazing job emceeing? Let's give it up for Terry. I want to set the scene for you. Close your eyes. Come with me. We're going to Baltimore, Maryland. It's 1982. It's Labor Day weekend. I'm a senior in high school. It's the week before the start of my senior year, my senior season. Our team is top 10 in the Baltimore area. We're about to go into a controlled scrimmage against a team from Washington, D.C. called Suitland High School. They're another top 10 team out of the Washington, D.C. area. We are excited. We're fired up. I'm ready to go. I've been working out every day. My dream is to become an NFL football player after going to college. I've been working out with the quarterback every day. We're fortunate to have about 8 different uniforms. We have our names in the back. We are the stuff. I'm a star on a team of stars. My coaches tell me I have a bright and amazing future ahead of me. So in a controlled scrimmage, the only difference is the score. Whether you win or you lose, it doesn't count for you or against you. But Suitland didn't come here to lose again, but they're in our house. I take the opening kickoff 20 yards. I get in a huddle. My quarterback friend calls 97 trap. It's a playoff left tackle, left guard trap. I go through the whole. Every play that we have is designed to go for a touchdown. I take the snap. The guard and tackle does their job. I go through quick as lightning. Then snap. Ah! Completely torn anterior cruciate ligament, completely torn left cartilage, severely sprained left ankle. My dream is shattered. Got to pick up the pieces. Close your eyes one more time for me, please. Fast forward 30 years. I've graduated from college. I'm regional sales manager for 2 hotels here in Columbus. I'm doing what I went to college to do. I'm happy. I'm not a statistic. My general manager calls me into her office. She asks me to take a seat. I sit down, awaiting what I know is going to be promotion. My corporate director of sales comes in, sits down, and says this: Ken, the company's going in a different direction. We have to let you go. Gotta pick up the pieces. How many of you here today have had to pick up pieces? You might have had to pick up pieces just getting here today. Last night, Danny asked me to talk about getting started. He's got such a sense of humor, because I didn't start pretty. I didn't start like Kurt McGraw. Kurt got me fired up the first time I heard him speak. Les Swearingen signed up the day that Kurt spoke. It was anything far from pretty. As a matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, I was in 7 different network marketing companies before CCM, and I never made money until now. So maybe that's why Danny asked me to talk about getting started. I certainly didn't do it pretty. I don't even know if I did it right, but I know that I have to get up. I gotta keep getting up. I gotta keep picking myself up. And what's really crazy is I'm up here, but it's not because of me. It's because of all you, each and every one of you. I may not even know some of you, but there's this connection, there's this bond. Like, we're a team. We are a team. You know, I don't like talking about me in football because I'm so special. I was just a star who happened to be on a team full of stars. Well, that's what I see this. CCM, each and every one of you is a star, and this is a team full of stars. And there's a world out there of stars that we have to go teach to get them here. Are there any net marketers here? Net marketers. What's that, Ken? Okay, let me tell you what a net market is. You won't have to close your eyes on this one, all right? But imagine you're a fisherman, you got a boat, you got a bunch of nets, you cast a net, you cast a net, you cast a net. Go back to the first net you cast, hoping there's some fish there, right? Okay, well, that's how I started in CCM. Now, luckily, my good friend Rick and Becky Kistler started with me, right? And I have a sales background, so I'm thinking, this is a piece of cake. You see the presentation, just got to go talk to some people. I can do this, no problem. Till I made that first phone call. I talk way too much. I confuse the invitation with the presentation. Anybody here do that? Don't raise your hand, it hurts. Mike Valley, thank you so much. He corrected me on my invitation. I did not like it when he did it, but I'm grateful for the results. So, net marketing is dabbling. It's not being consistent. It's not immersing yourself. It's doing everything wrong. But do something, and if you keep doing it, you'll eventually get it right. So then I had to figure out, well, what's the work in this network marketing? I couldn't figure out the work. My sponsor, he's amazing, Randy Daniels. He gets in, he says, man, I'm just gonna do the work. I'm gonna build momentum. I'm just gonna make calls. I'm like, okay. 3 weeks later, he's regional. I'm clapping for him and clapping for everybody that's having success, but inside I'm mad. I'm competitive, and I'm like, what am I doing? What's wrong? Why isn't this working for me? Because I was net marketing. So this is the work that I found CCM to be. And it's almost like that song, Hard Work. There's got a cadence to it. Invite, present, follow up. Come on, everybody. Invite, present, follow up. That's the work. Okay, so then I had to figure out what pool am I gonna fish in? Because my sponsor, he has a traditional business. Les Swearingen has a traditional business. Mike Valley has a traditional business. I don't have that. I've been in hotels, different parts of the country, and I know some people, and thanks to the hotel industry, my good buddy Rick and Becky Kistler, Les and Chris Swearingen, Rich and Donna Gehring. My first 3 personals came from clients I knew from the hotel business. So my warm market is pretty, not so good. Plus I'm blowing them out because I'm doing the net marketing thing. So I figured out the pool to fish in. For me, that was strangers. My sponsor said to me one day, he said, man, you're like a star quarterback that sits on the bench. Ooh, I wanted to fight. I was mad. What do you mean by that? He's like, man, you've been cold calling people your whole life. You can't do this? Ooh, it's on now. Okay. Still got to figure this out. So here's what I figured out. I'm at a dining room table with Rich and Donna Gehring and Danny Piper. We're getting them started. Danny outlines the system. 1, 2, 3. Bing, paradigm shift, light bulb goes off. So what's that system? Well, here's what you do. When you get a new broker, a new teammate, I like to say, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna sign up for Danny's email newsletter. Then you're gonna go to New Brokers Get Started Here, which is on Danny's website. Thank you. Let's give a round of applause for Sharon Staley creating that amazing system. It's 5 PDFs, 5 PowerPoints rather, take you about 40 minutes or less. Okay, now, the strategy. Number 1, what do you want from this? Number 2, how many hours part-time are you going to invite, present, follow up? Here, the presentation has about 10 different formats. You realize that? The presentation is myteamvision.com, third-party validation calls, one-on-one presentations, two-on-one presentations, events, conference calls, DVDs, webinars, tours of IGS Energy. All these are forms of the presentation. Number 3, you're gonna ask them, we're gonna build a team of 1,000 brokers, knowing that this could take us 2 to 5 years. How long are you willing to work part-time per week to do this? They're gonna answer. 4, build a list. Les Swearingen has an amazing list builder. And number 5, you're gonna develop a script with them, and then you're gonna go to work, okay? My wife told me when I told her that Danny asked me to talk about getting started, she said, tell him everything, baby. And I'm like, I don't know about everything, because we've had some discussions, and I would come back and say to her, well, you're gonna have to say that from stage one day. But here I am the one saying it from stage, because my wife is amazing, her and our teenage daughters. That job thing that happened a little bit ago resulted in a bankruptcy and a foreclosure for us, and I'm not crying till national, Danny. I'm not crying till national. And my wife and daughters are moving us today so that I could be here. with you guys, my friends, my stars. And there's Lloyd Wolf and Pappy, and I've been talking about this and practicing with the girls. And so last night reading through, and one of my girls says, Dad, you shouldn't name everybody. That just takes too long. Like, shut up. I don't want to hear what you have to say. But if I could name each and every one of you, I would. I don't have enough time to do that. But you guys are all stars. We're a team of stars. Like the song says, let's just go to work.